promised all of humanity I would never share these things. Let's play another song. Okay, let's do that. Get myself out of trouble, because when I open my mouth, bad things happen. Fretless neck, it's got no fret, so actually it's metal, so it's like a full neck. It's like one giant fret kind of. You don't play guitar, you know what frets are? The little lines, the metal lines that they play on.
Oh, I know what they are.
Yeah, okay, they know what they are. So. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna play. Then I'm gonna talk a little bit.
Thanks for sharing, though.
Yeah, thank you for teaching us.
Thanks for
You're
sharing.
welcome, man.
Good stories about the thimble. Oh, here we go.
There's no song about it. Get hit by the road.
Act like you know what you're doing.
So real quick, I don't want to bore you with all the science shit. All right. I was 18 years old, I was playing guitar, blah, 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 playing on there, and run out of notes. I'm like, all right, the notes keep on going. How do I do that? Well, we're pressing the string against a metal fret. So what I did is I came up with a way to press a metal mobile fret against the string by keeping this little metal cap on my finger, where when I need a higher note, I hit it down against the string. So when you run out of notes, and you can get more stuff. So that's how I'm getting all those high notes on there. And the interesting thing about it is that it made me really start getting into some whacked out stuff, where I started realizing that the layers of sound you get out of a string, that there's a lot more than one. I guess you could say it's sort of like different planes of sound that are happening at different times. Yeah. So, and I realized that when you're dividing lengths of string, which become a reciprocal of the speed of the frequency and all that stuff. Again, I'm boring you. What happens in one direction from the center of the string also happens in the opposite direction at the same exact distances. So that means that whatever happens this way also happens this way. So that means that whatever happens this way should happen this way. So if you're playing on the neck and you're playing all these notes, there should be a way that you can get the same exact notes, because if the same thing happens one way then the other way, from the other direction. So I started trying to figure out how can you access this other invisible mirror fretboard that exists on the string that we don't get to play on. And I somehow figured it out. You're shortening lengths of string. Let's say you take an open string, which is when you're just not playing it, it's just ringing out, and you shorten the length by this much by pressing the string against that first fret. Right? So you should be able to shorten the length by the same amount from the opposite direction, and the same thing should happen. So that means that you can play the guitar from both directions at the same time if you want. So that's sometimes what I do. Let's say, watch my fingers. Okay, I got 3 fingers I'm putting down. This one here, then I'm shortening the length by this much, and it becomes that higher note, and then I shorten it by this much, and it becomes that note. So you're going like this. All fancy. Now your friends with one hand. So, what you can do is take that last note if you want, and go like this. And instead of shortening it this much over here, you shorten it that much over here.
Oh, you're moving your right hand.
Like that. So here we go.
Does it work on the other end? Does it work on the other end if you move it that way?
Everything works from every which way. It does. Life is a big mirror from
Just
the center of
asking if
itself.
you can move it to
That's
that
how it
end.
is.
Can you move it to that end and make the same note?
So that's what I do. Okay, on to the next song. If we got time then.